Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And we're off and running from Madrid. And this won't have the juice to reach the landing zone, so some great field position coming up for this offense at the 40-yard line. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Now Penix off the play action. It's intercepted on the first play of the game. Jermaine Pratt takes it. And the Bengals are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
First and 10 from the 43.
Here we go. Shot. 180. 20 shot.
Right to the air, Burrow. Taken in by Chase, left side. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Well, as far as receiving numbers go, Brock, you get up near 200, you expect to win a game, and they were indeed winners last week thanks to his work that he is continuing here.
That's right, and he put out that effort a week ago. You can expect to see the ball early and often today.
Now first run of the game, Zamir White. Forward progress stops. Play winds up going for about 6. That's good for the first down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost. He busts those tackles.
And they're going to take him down here. Pressure gets to him at the 36. Larry Ogunjobi. And after the play, it's 2nd down now and 17.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. After the sack, Burrow. That's caught. Here's Zamir White. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12.
Here we go.
Throwing is Burrow. Along the sideline, he brings it in. They say he got the feet down, too. Excellent work. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers, too.
Here we go.
From the red zone on 1st. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Just need 3 now to find the end zone on this first possession. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Burrow. And he's in for the touchdown. Well, we knew coming into this one, this offense was going to have the advantage on paper, Brock. And they are executing early, slicing through one of the league's worst defenses on that first possession.
The numbers on paper, they're just that. They're on paper. But they do at times help give you some confidence going into a matchup like this. And, well, this offense, they made that defense look like they've looked all year.
Falcons, nothing. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he didn't strike that one true, Brock. It came down short of the landing zone he had to reach, so give them the football up at the 40. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I think this is the part where they run away, Kate. As in run away from that monster. He's just too strong a presence to try to block them inside, and that time, it cost him some yards.
On second down, Robinson. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got third down now coming up.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
To the air with Penix. And the defender's there to knock this away, and that effort means it's 4th down.
Such a big part of that breakup, Kate, or any breakup as a corner, is your positioning relative to the target. Really, the timing of it all. You can be in the right spot, but if you don't time it, that ball is still caught at this league. That corner played that one nearly perfectly.
It's fielded at the 14. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow to the air now. Taking a shot deep here. That's cut at the 25. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
McPherson able to connect on the extra points. It's a 14-0 game here early.
14. Falcons, nothing. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Returnable from the 2. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Penix looking to pass. To the right side and reeled in by London. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
On 2nd down, Penix. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that is good enough for Atlanta 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Penix now. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
Second down coming from Penix. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Penix now to throw. This one's going to wind up incomplete. He had him over the middle for a second, but he was muscled off that catch. That brings about fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable in an incomplete.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. Trying for it with Penix. That's complete. It's the rookie from Georgia. Racing towards the corner, and he's across. Touchdown, Atlanta. Yeah, it's been almost a full month since they've been on the right side of an outcome, Brock. Got to imagine that early touchdown is a big relief for these guys.
Oh, you think so?
I do. It's a relief, right?
Yes.
Come on.
Yeah, for everybody, because everybody in that building's been miserable in this losing streak.
That one splits the uprights. And that cuts the lead to 7. It's all lined up. Fof ready to send this one flying. Here's a return from the 7. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Here's Burrow. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. He's going to be hit there, and they're going to take him out of bounds after a gain of 11, and that's going to give Cincinnati the first.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, that really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Here we go. 11 MC. 11
Now Burrow. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down. This has been such a productive opening quarter for this passing game, partner. No surprise to see him uncork a deep shot, even though it didn't work out.
You know when Mahomes does that thing with his hands, like signaling the play, like give me the next play, give me the next play? The way this guy's rolling, all he's going to do is keep chucking it down the field.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Burrow back to throw. Escapes the pocket. And his heave isn't going to be answered. That's incomplete as an exciting look ends our first quarter. So they'll get to scheme about this 3rd down call for a bit. That brings us to the end of 1. It's a 14-7 game. We'll return with more NFL action right after this. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They're looking at 3rd and still 10 here. Burrow setting the throw. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that 1st down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the 1st down.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. Fourth down, Burrow. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
You look underneath here, Robinson. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Firing quickly is Penix, complete. And he gets home. Touchdown, Falcons.
I'd imagine alongside all the team goals and mission statements for the year, Kate, he had this one written down. Score a touchdown. Unable to do so in his first season, and he did right there.
Folk on now to try the point after. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And we're back square, 14 apiece here.
Nick Folk to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. He's going to field this at the 2. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. And he's going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
28-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Burrow setting up the play action. To the right side and wheeled in by Chase. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. We've got fireworks on the first play of the drive. 30 yards.
The Bengal first down.
Burrow on 1st and 10. And he's up over 150 yards passing thanks to that previous completion. Out of the gun, White. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Behind Diablo there on the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Looking to throw, Burrow. It's a big strike to Hill. Met there, and the contact takes him to the sideline. It's going to be about a 22-yard gain. And it'll be 1st down Bengals.
You want to know what keeps most of these defensive coordinators up during game week and preparation, Kate? It's just plays like that. It's quarterbacks being able to extend the play. It puts so much doubt into that defense and that defensive coordinator, too.
1st and 10. It's a give to White. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
18-yard line.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Quick on the draw to White. He loses the football. And this is going to be Falcons football.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on second down. You're trying to create a...
While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. So crisis averted, partner, but their reward here is a tough third down. Burrow out of the shotgun. And that's incomplete, so the defense forces fourth down.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7. Trying for it with Burrow. This finds its target. That's Hill. He's not going to get there. They hold him out of the end zone, partner, but it is still going to keep this offense on the field. They've got a first and goal. White is in. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Samir White, the ball carrier.
So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one right down the middle. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead.
14. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10. Throwing Penix. This one's to Schultz, out right side. And no shot at getting upfield after making this catch, so give him 1 on that short completion.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing on second down, Penix. Over the middle and taken in by London. And he has them a first down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. He is brought down here, but they will take it 18 yards and a first. A nice early return there. They're going to be more than happy with that one, Brock. And Could be a huge boost to their offense if this ground game can get going at this pace.
Every offense in this league searches for explosives. How can we find it? It's often through the air, but when you get it on the ground like that, boy, is it a huge bonus.
Going to the ground again on first. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Second down now. They need 7. Penix has it at the 7. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it first and goal.
That's another Falcons first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Robinson. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Now it's second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Robinson. And he gets in. Touchdown! Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there. Not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense. And that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so first and 10 may be our last snap of the half.
Here we go.
They've got a man in motion. Burrow to the air now. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Ooh, coming off a touchdown on their previous drive, you can almost feel the urgency up here, Brock. They want to add more.
Yeah, urgency and aggressiveness. Those are kind of the ingredients in the recipe for this offense, and certainly their success today.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. Second and 10.
Here we go.
One final shot before the half. On the move, headed right. Winds up and chucks this deep right. Tried to float that one in, and defenders there for the interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons take over as he records his 10th career INT. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Burrow. Cut by Hill over the middle. This is going to be good for a new set of downs. In the end, about 16 yards on that play.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. From the gun, a run for White. Down here after a gain of about 14 yards, it looks like. That's going to give them the first.
It really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number one, got to control that nose tackle. Number two, you got to get people to the second level. That was teaching tape.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Here we go.
Throwing is Burrow. Taken in by Chase, left side. To the sideline, and he's going to be out of bounds. He gained about 14 before he stepped out. And that's going to be good for a Bengals first down.
That whole operation right there, Kate, delivered with conviction. Passes have to be if you want to pick up first downs and keep the drive on schedule.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Up the middle, here goes White. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, the casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow lobs this one deep down the left sideline. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. He's got Gesicki, complete. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Burrow gets it out wide quick. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Burrow on 2nd down. This is going to be caught. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Tyreek Hill. He is 2nd in this game, matching his total from last week. McPherson checks on the point after. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead.
Bengals 28, Falcons 21. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive begins here with Robinson. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Another carry for Robinson. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd down give to Robinson. And this one had no chance, hit well behind that line. That brings up 4th down.
You felt it the second this play bounced toward the outside, this defense responded. They pounced. That was their chance to get to him before he could get the couple inches he needed for a 1st down.
The Falcons getting ready for the punt. Jake Bailey's going to kick it away. Takes this in at the 25. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. Brought in downfield by Gesicki. And he has this down to the 34. Yet another highlight in a game with so many of them. 38 yards.
1st down, Bengals.
1st and 10 here for Burrow. And he's now up to 6 completions on 7 attempts since halftime.
10-10. 10-10. Stop.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Pocket collapsing, and he's going to pay the price. And that will now make it 2nd and 20 to go.
Yeah, we hear about it all the time. A short memory, right? We hear about it with quarterbacks a lot, Kate, when they make a mistake. But it works the same way for a defense, a whole position group. You have got to flush that big play, come back and play the next play. And boy, did the defense do it there.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Trying again following the sack. Burrow. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
On 1, ready?
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Burrow on the play action. This is a heater going deep. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. So from a mile away, they'll send out the field goal unit to take a shot at this one. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. This will not connect. Not enough leg and too far left as well. And it stays a one-possession game at 7 points.
Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60-plus is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Penix. Throw right side, caught by Smith. And he's out of bounds at the opposing 15-yard line. That is the spark that they needed. 34 yards.
We always hear about a tight end as a quarterback's best friend. That play is so indicative of it, Kate. You love a big target. And you know if you could hit him in stride, he's got a chance to get some big yards after the catch.
This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Jermaine Kraft-Dixon. And the Bengals take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. White working downfield, and he has it. And he gets home. Touchdown, Bengals.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin-up, pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and then he can do his damage big time.
McPherson able to connect on the extra points. And they bump their lead up to 14.
35. Falcons 21. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Returnable from the 2. Making some progress here. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. To the air with Penix. Forced out to his right. Connects with his receiver. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. Working quickly here. Here's Penix on 2nd down. That's Prater making a catch out left. He's brought down at the end of a nearly 30-yard gain. And it's going to be 1st down Falcons.
48 yards. And the Falcons, 1st down.
And time runs out before we can get another snap here in this 3rd quarter. It's Falcons football. A nice little help for them as they trail entering the quarter. Back for the start of the 4th quarter, and they're going to start here with a 1st and 10. Penix now to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Chased out to his right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing Penix. Gets this one to London. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Working quickly here.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Falcons 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Penix. Another one here to London. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Great start on that first down. Only need 2 here on second. Firing quickly is Penix, complete. And not in just yet. They stop him at the 2. That's going to bring up first and goal.
Yards on the play.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Here's Robinson. And he's going to make it in for an Atlanta touchdown. Bijan Robinson, his second in the game, doubling his season total. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Volcon now to try the point after. This one splits the uprights. She is good. And that cuts the lead to 7.
Bengals 35, Falcons 28. Nick Folk to kick off for Atlanta.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Hill now to return it. Making some progress here. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10. They'll give it to White to begin the drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Taken down back.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's second and 14. One play action here. Burrow. Looks like a pick, but he just can't hang on. So it's an incomplete pass on second down. And you're happy to have that compared to the alternative.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Maybe a little rattled after that near interception. Let's see how he plays this on third and long. Burrow setting to throw. They did it! He made the interception! Picked off by Billy Bowman.
The third down pass. Intercepted. The Falcons take over first and 10.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Penix looking to pass. And they will take him down. They got him back to the 41. Offense up to the line fast.
It's second down.
It's a sweep. He pumps the pass forward. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
He's brought down by Ticario Davis. Tackled back at the 35-yard line.
Lost a bunch on that completed pass, and they're going to need a far better completion here, 3rd and long. Penix. He beams one deep right side. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
You'll often hear quarterback coaches, offensive coordinators tell a quarterback if they're even, they're leaving. I don't think that receiver ever got even. There was no leaving. The coverage was too good to bat that one away.
Oof, best of luck here, guys. It's 4th and pretty far. Desperation time here. Looking long again. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And he's got about 9 on that run clock. Down inside the 30. Now, a few outcomes better than that for an offense protecting a lead in this 4th quarter.
Can I be honest with you for a second, Kate?
Please do, yeah.
I think a lot of my negative grades in the run game was because in moments like this, I wanted to watch the action. I didn't want to carry out my fake. I wanted to see that kind of movement at the line of scrimmage. That was awesome.
That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. So now they have 3rd and short. Burrow back to throw. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase. The 8th of the season for him. McPherson at the point after. Send right down the middle and good. And they now lead by 14 points.
Score, Bengals 42, Falcons 28. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. Good work so far. He's got room. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Penix now. This one's to Schultz, out right side. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Offense to the line fast.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down, Penix. Look at that power, deep left side. That's grabbed inside the 30. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Touchdown, Falcons.
Volk on now to try the point after. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And that cuts the lead to 7.
42, Falcons 35. Nick Polk to kick
And
off
just
for
like that,
Atlanta.
we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Hill now to return it.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
On one, ready?
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Starting on the ground. Here's White. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive. We are to the 2-minute warning in Madrid. Bengals feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Here's White again. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
The Falcons go a nickel, 3rd down. Back to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Here he is to throw. Well, still throwing, and this is intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons have some new life in the 4th.
4th down pass. Intercepted. It's a turnover on downs.
First and 10 from the 32. Setting up to pass. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
That incompletion right there, Kate, it does stop the clock, and it gives you a chance. A chance to get in that huddle, regroup, and make sure you just fire your best shots here down the stretch.
Ranging near a minute to play. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw it. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Bengals make the play that should win them this game.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
It's White on the give. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Hoping to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13.
Here we go, here we go.
Again, this is White. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be 3rd down. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run, Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
Well, it's there, but he dropped it. A painful moment to break concentration. And forces fourth down. The Bengals send out the punting unit. And they could elect to just take the safety here. He'll take it in short of midfield. And a nice return has him looking at a very short field now.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at the 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Back to work after throwing the pick. And he brings it in. Touchdown! A big decision coming up on now. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for two and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this two-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
That one splits the uprights. And that brings this one back to even.
Nick Fof to kick off for Atlanta.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Hill now to return it. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the fourth quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that third phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
Taken in by Chase, left side. And he does get them the first before going out. Just over 20 seconds to play.
A gain of 14. And the Bengals first down.
Burrow to the air now. Escapes the pocket. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Brought in inside the 20. And he's going to be sent out of bounds on a play that sends them all the way down into the red zone. A clutch moment for a massive play. 42 yards. All their timeouts left, but not much time itself. It's first and 10. From the red zone now. He's got Chase on the outside. And they're going to corral him out of bounds here after giving up about 6 yards on that play.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Buys time, rolling right. And this one hurts. Had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold on. Third down coming up.
You just kind of feel this whole stadium, Kate, about to come unglued one way or another. Some in just glee and happiness, some in rage. That's how close this game has been. One big pass at this point can really decide it at the end.
So now it'll all come down to the foot of Evan McPherson. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. The kick is good. He got it. And they've taken back the lead. So the Bengals pick up the win in this one. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end.